Hey guys, Steven here, Fanatic Perspective. Very tough loss today. Los Angeles Rams run the ball down our throat. We lose 30 to 22, NFC divisional round. Real tough game. I mean, look, bottom line is we lost to the better team. I know there's going to be a lot of, complaining and would, coulda, shoulda, with the coaching staff, with the officiating, even going back to the Byron Jones illegal hands to the face, which ultimately led to the Rams touchdown that kind of blew the game open for them, going up 20-7. But bottom line is, we lost to a better team. We got out coached. I thought we would be the more physical team on the line of scrimmage in our run game as well as our defensive line. I was wrong. I was 100% wrong, guys. And, credit to their offensive line. Rob Havenstein, Andrew Whitworth, their tackles, their center, John Sullivan, they were dominant tonight. They moved the line of scrimmage, their stretch plays, their jet motion stuff where they faked it all. It just seemed to have us out of sorts. And they really, our guys that have been so good all season up front, starting with DeMarcus Lawrence, they got moved off their spot and they got punched in the face. And we've been, when we beat the Saints earlier this year, we were the bullies. We were the enforcers. We punched them in the face. We came right at them. The Rams, Sean McVay, you got to give them a lot of credit. They came right downhill and punched us in the face in their run game. For CJ Anderson, who's significantly overweight, to come off the streets and run down our throats, looking like Carl Winslow carrying, running downhill is ridiculous. Todd Gurley, and you can tell he's injured because he has, he's didn't have the same amount of touches, but they're still able to work him in the game. He still ends up with 115 yards rushing. CJ Anderson ends up with 120 plus. They run for 275 yards. But on the other end, the investments that the Los Angeles Rams have made and their front four, making a trade for Dante Fowler Jr., signing an Ndamukong Suh when a lot of people passed on him, we see that it comes back to pay off for them in big moment playoff games where we're not able to move them off the line of scrimmage. No more telling them the 4th and 1 play that we have where we don't convert. Everybody in the building knows what we're going to run. Us as Cowboys fans at home know we're running the ball straight downhill with Zeke, and they stop us. That's where you got to tip your hat. I mean, it's football. At the end of the day, man on man, you have to execute your matchup one-on-one. Yes, it's 11 people on the field on each side, but you still have to execute one-on-one. And we got beat. There was a play earlier, my friends and I at the bar were discussing it, where Aaron Donald comes downhill, where we're running our stretch, and he beats Tyron Smith to the spot. That's just, and Aaron Donald, we hadn't seen a player like him all year. And he was kind of quiet early in the game, but he came in and made some plays. And honestly, it was just an impressive performance by the Rams coaching staff. We never made Sean McVay go to plan B. He got to sit in their two tights. Even when they went to their trips, they got to sit in all that and do whatever they wanted, whatever motion they wanted, and we never made them guess. We never put any type of heat on Jared Goff all the way to the end of the game. Even while, offensively, yes, we had our normal Cowboys offense from a passing perspective, and I give a lot of credit to Dak Prescott for keeping us in the game for the most part. But when we need a stop, everything's on the line. It's 30-22. We need one stop to get ourselves the ball back to have a chance, season on the line. 3rd and whatever it was, Jared Goff's able to break get off on the bootleg and run for the first down and get down. Nobody's there on contain. Our secondary overall was guessing all night, and we guessed wrong many times. And I give credit to Rod Marinelli and Chris Richard, our defensive coordinators and whatnot, and the job they've done all season. But my boy texted me throughout the game. He was like, bro, what do we do about that? How do you fix getting beat up front with the defensive tackles? There's nothing you can do about that. There really isn't. Now, me personally, I probably would have tried to gamble a little bit more, mix in some run blitzes on 1st and 2nd down to try to get them out of stuff and just guess. But really, I mean, when people are blowing up the Todd Gurley touchdown run, the 35-yard Todd Gurley touchdown run, what is Xavier Woods supposed to do when somebody has that wide of a hole and he's coming downhill? Your defensive tackles start over here, and when they show the end of the play, they're over on, they're off the screen. A grown man at the point of attack getting moved against his will that far off the ball. What do you do about that? And that's where we lost the football game. When Fox shows the stat at the end of the game, 275 rushing yards for the Los Angeles Rams, and the Dallas Cowboys have 50. Ezekiel Elliott, the money we've invested in this offensive line, everything we put into it, we ended up with 50 rushing yards. And he carried the ball 20 times. Now look, should Dak Prescott have been mixed into the quarterback run game more? We even showed that last week against the Seahawks. Yes, I agree with that. Would that have made a difference in this football game? I don't know. Guys. We got outcoached. We got manhandled at the line of scrimmage. It's the bottom line. And it's frustrating to watch as a team, but at the same token, it's like, at least we didn't lose. To me, we didn't lose on BS. We didn't lose on a call. We didn't lose on Dez caught it. We didn't lose on Aaron Rodgers throwing off it. We lost to a better football team because at the end of the day, you line up hat for hat, man for man, and most times in the NFL, the more physical team's going to win. We saw that in the Chiefs-Colts earlier today where Justin Houston, Dee Ford, Chris Jones were able to get after the Colts, and their offensive line had a terrific season all year, and they got beat. And today in L.A., even with 50% Cowboys fans in the stadium, we got beat. Bottom line, I'm not going to sit up here and cry over official. Yes, Dak Prescott getting freaking tackled by Leo, not even tackled by Leo Collins, getting grabbed. Yes, that's a BS call. It's obvious. But I'm not. But I feel like some people are going to get warped into complaining about that and not addressing what the real issues are and whatnot. The Rams are built for now. It is what it is. How do we come back from this? How do we regroup from this? If you guys say you want a new offensive coordinator, moving on from Scott Linehan, we were predictable today. We did not have a great script today, but we didn't lose this. To me, we did not lose this game fully offensively. When your defense is only able to get really one true stop in the entire football game, what are you supposed to do on the offensive side of the ball to establish any type of rhythm? I like the way we started the game. I liked how we opened up, but throughout the game, that this is not really on the offensive side other than us not being able to establish the run and take over time of possession. And I tip my hat to Sean McVay. We talk about, you see what these teams in the league are doing. You see what teams in his own division are doing. Arizona Cardinals going out and hiring a Cliff Kingsbury. At this point, hey, you served Sean McVay at a bar, you were a barista with him, you get a job. So, that's where the league is headed. We're based on trends, but, at the same token, the Dallas Cowboys have to recalibrate. They're going to have to evaluate this film and see how they lost this football game today and hope with their young linebackers and what they have. We have so much talent on that defensive side of the ball. They didn't bring their A game today. Byron Jones, to me, didn't have a particularly great game. But they're going to have to go and recalibrate and see what they can fine-tune so things like this don't happen and you don't lose football games in this manner moving forward. We'll see. Overall, though, I am impressed. When you finish your season 8 out of the last 10, I know it sucks right now. It's going to hurt. It should hurt if you care. But overall, though, big picture, I am proud. I do like the future where we're going. I like the future of our quarterback. I like the future of this young defense. And, decisions will be made about who stays and who goes. But overall, tip my hat to the Los Angeles Rams. Best luck to them moving forward. Best luck to the Kansas City Chiefs moving forward. Hopefully we can, break this streak, this long streak of us not going. It's about time because the last time we were in the NFC Championship game, I was 7 years old. So that tells you everything you need to know. Another season, another disappointment. I'll be back more in-depth coverage. You guys, make sure you hit up the links in the comments and subscribe to all social media accounts. We're constantly trying to push stuff out and get this channel growing. I appreciate every single one of y'all's comments. Please chime in with your thoughts on the game, and just big picture thoughts even on the season as I prepare to do our end of the season recap. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.